Mr. Liu, good morning. You can give those to the clerk. Mr. Liu, have you given copies of that to opposing counsel? Okay. Ms. Ward, do you know where Ms. Walsh is? So nobody will be arguing on behalf of okay. Mr. Liu, do you intend to argue today?
Yeah.
Could you just come to the middle so that the microphone can pick up your voice, and the reason for that is so that we have a tape recording.
Oh, thank you.
Let me, you've probably seen while you've been sitting here, but you have 10 minutes.
Sure.
And when the yellow light starts flashing, you have 1 more minute
1 more
left.
minute.
And when the red light stops flashing, you are to stop talking, unless a justice is asking you a question.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And then do you understand what will happen after this? The justices will not decide today, but we consider the case, and then afterwards we issue a decision.
Afterwards.
Yes,
Okay.
not today.
Mm.
It may be a day or a week or months.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Please proceed.
As they all know, I was serious wronged. I was proved by the jury not guilty. Now I filed a civil complaint against those defendants for justice. However, in the Superior Court, I encountered some unpleasant incident or affairs because the court refused to fairly judge the case. They are in favor of the defendant and then against me. So, yeah.
Judge Ball was one of the judges, but then did another judge hear your case after that?
Yeah, Judge Ball probably went for a vacation or something, and then Judge Henry came to rule the case. And
But the complaint that was before Judge Graney concerned Judge Ball, is that right?
yeah, there is another judge, Judge Graney. He ordered I wasn't allowed to protest the Daniel Quintal's name, post any his name, or go to the media about his say about incidents concerning about him, which I think is unfair. This time I'm also like to. This is one of the issues I would like to mention to the court. I think it was unfair because everything I said is truth. I didn't do any slander. I didn't do any telling lies or bad things about people. But the judge, just ruled me, stopped me from, prevent me from the media. That's unfair. And also, I filed a lot of motion to strike or motion to default, motion to separate, because each individual defendant didn't reply according to the rules, or totally didn't reply at all. But my case now, currently my case was dismissed, and I wasn't allowed to file any motion during the proceeding, and I wasn't granted any motions up till now.
Mr. Liu, may I ask you this question? What is the status of the proceedings in the Superior Court?
My case was dismissed.
And when was that?
January the 10th this year.
And you've appealed from that dismissal?
I filed a notice of appeal already.
And what is the status of that appeal?
I was now is in appeal court. I have to file some brief appendix.
Have you filed your brief?
Not yet.
Generally speaking, you have to go through each level of court, and so if you try to take one piece of the case and bring it to the Supreme Court, if you can raise the claims that you are raising in your appeal, then we don't decide it. We wait until it goes to the appeal.
Oh, well, it is like that. Everything is a chain reaction. It is because of the formal judge didn't do...
No, I understand that, but you can raise all of those together in your appeal.
Yeah, that's why I bring the document to you, and that should be considered in the whole everything.
Right.
Because up to now, the case was dismissed in Superior Court, and the judge made their decisions.
But if we do not issue a decision before you have filed your brief in the appeals court, you should make all of the claims in the appeals court as well.
Yes, I will definitely do that, but this is also a good chance for me to get justice, because you're 7 judges in here anyway, right?
Sometimes we decide cases on the facts, and sometimes you have to comply with the rules, and so we may not decide a case sometimes if there's another court where you can raise the claims. I'm not suggesting that will be the result, but I'm just saying that not everybody can automatically get their decision heard here.
I understand. Thank you so
Okay.
much. But I understand,
Okay.
and I hope I can have this golden chance to say something and to have the justice from your.
You have a few more minutes. Is there anything else that you would like to say?
Yeah, because is that possible for me? Because everything I list here, probably I don't need to say it.
That's correct.
And also, I hope, because the unfairness that the judge is based on the untrue things, or based on injustice. So, is that possible to reverse this case? Decision of the Judge Henry reversed it and gave me a jury trial, or made a decision made by you, your judge, your Honor Judge, a summary judgment from you or from the jury trial. Because now Mr. Moynihan's attorney, during a hearing, I filed a criminal lawsuit against those defendants also in the Suffolk County Court. Although it's dismissed, it's denied, but during the case, those people already admit that I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't attack the police officer. They personally said I didn't attack the police officer. I was well behaved. I was stand up properly when they asked me to leave, and they said so. And also, the only issue they said I was resisting, which there should be a tape record in hiding cameras to prove that. He said I'm flinging the arms after I was locked, which is impossible, because when somebody locked up in the hand, there couldn't be any possible to fling their arms. So I was set up. I was conspired against by some former employee of the government. So that is most issues they charge against me is already clear. Everything except resisting arrest. They charge against assault and battery, police officer threatened to commit a crime, public disorderly conduct, trespass, threatened to burn fire. This is all wrong. And I was probably, this case is one of the worst case in Massachusetts, because I was set up. It's not as a malfunction or of the legal proceeding. It is totally a setup, dirty setup by the former employee of the government. So That's why I keep chasing the justice. I have the guts to chase justice because I was so innocent. I was so innocent because only me. You know, my English was terrible, and I know nothing about law, and I wasn't allowed to bring any witness. I wasn't allowed to bring any evidence. But I still prove I'm innocent by myself as a per se during the Suffolk County Court. What they said doesn't match at all. And the other guy said, well, he was attacked police officer.
Oh.
And the other guy said, okay. And he didn't. It's all things like that. So that's why my verdict is proved innocent. So I hope the justice could reverse the judgment from Judge Henry, gave me a jury trial, or a judgment from you, honored judges.
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Thank you.
All right.